Hey you, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video we are doing an anti-haul on the Sephora sale. If you didn't know, the Sephora sale actually starts this Friday on November 1st, so I wanted you to come along with me while I whittle down my list. Currently my cart is at $525 with a total of 8 items. I'm giving myself a budget at least $150. So we're gonna start out by whittling down my cart. So if you need some strength too, to kind of go through and see what you actually need as opposed to impulse buying, this is the video for you. Okay, so first off is a body product, a body lotion that I truly absolutely love. It's from Josie Marin. It is the Topless Tangerine Whipped Argan Oil Refillable Firming Body Butter. That is such a mouthful, but I have the trial size in my cart right now. And the reason why I have the trial size is because I've already emptied out my full size, and I found that it took a whole like 6 months to empty. So my thought process is to get the smaller size. The smaller size is 2 ounces, and I feel like that could be good for me until I want to purchase another one, just because I do have other products that I like in the body lotion category that I'm still testing out and reaching for. And I think the 2 ounce will satisfy my urge for the scent, because the thing about that body lotion is the mind gripping scent of Topless Tangerine. It is a scent that I don't think I've ever had in a body lotion or a body butter. It's creamy, like a creamsicle, but it's like fresh and juicy, and it reminds me of summer. And as we're going into wintertime, I feel like I need that reminder to either just put on my hands or body or wherever. And I feel like I am doing a better job by not getting the full size, but just the travel size. I feel like you guys know that. That's girl math in my head. So I'm gonna keep that in my cart for right now, just because I feel like it's such a good body butter. I have been using Josie Marin for, I want to say like 5 or 6 years. I love the sustainability efforts of Josie Marin. They just rebranded this year, so they've changed a ton of their components in terms of their packaging. They have these really cute refillable glass packaging. I'll put a little like insert for you guys to see what it looks like. And if you were in the market for a body lotion and wanted to get the full size, the big refill actually fills up your jar twice. So instead of, purchasing another jar, getting the refill is actually going to, number one, save you money, but also saves the planet because of such little plastic that it uses. So I feel like it's a win-win. I'm gonna put both options down in my description just in case you are actually on the market for a body butter for you to try out. But for now, for me, I'm gonna keep the body butter in my cart. Next in my cart is a serum that I haven't tried, but I've been super interested in. This is from Ranavat. This is the Radiant Rani Saffron Brightening Dark Spot Treatment. And I have had a lot of run-ins with the Ranavat brand. I really love their jasmine hair oil. And I love the practices of the Ayurvedic kind of practices within this company. And this one really kind of just sparked my attention because, number one, I deal with hyperpigmentation, but the ingredients and the results that I've seen on social media have really kind of made me think like, okay, this could be an option for my hyperpigmentation. With hyperpigmentation, it's just a cyclical thing on a month-to-month basis because I have hormonal acne. So I always have spots around my period or after my period, and then I have the marks to go with it. I'm always interested and intrigued by trying different hyperpigmentation products that I can, add to my arsenal. And with this one, it is, just a ton of different reviews that I've seen. On Sephora, it looks like it has, let me go down to the bottom of the page. Sephora, it currently has 340 and it has a 4.5 review. I feel like that's pretty high for Sephora. Usually I see them in like the 3s and there's not a ton of them, but in this case there are 4.5. And what I like with a lot of the people that are reviewing this product is that they have pictures, and that really helps me as a consumer. I was like, okay, I want to see like what their difference is, how long this is, etc. So I really like that that's something here. It's also a smaller brand on Sephora. This is not one of their mega brands like a Charlotte Tilbury or things of that nature. So I do want to support a small business. So yeah, I'm really interested in this. But the thing is, and the thing that I'm not telling you, is that I have some tried and true hyperpigmentation hyperpigmentation products that I just love using. One of them is from the brand Motherscience. It's called the Molecular Hero Serum. I've been using that for the past year and I really love that it doesn't have any acids. So that's just one of my favorite staples. I get to use it every single morning. It's one of those things that's just ritualized in my routine now. And the other product that I really like that I also love in conjunction with other hyperpigmentation products is this amazing Triphala pigmentation corrector. That is from Sachi Skin. I've talked about that before and you probably have seen it on social, but that is also another great product. And another thing that I like about that is it also doesn't have any acids. So both those hyperpigmentation serums that I talked about have no acids. So it's really easy for them to play well with other products in my routine. If I am using another BHA, if I'm using a retinol at night, it's not going to disrupt or sensitize my skin. This is why I'm intrigued by this, because this also doesn't have any acids. This one looks like it's an oil. My skin does pretty good with oils, but because I have oily skin, I'm always a little hesitant if I should pick up an oil. Now I know and understand the myths, not all oils are bad, but still my skin is finicky, so I'm really not sure with that aspect. Another point that is kind of making me want it to stay in my cart is that it also not only has the saffron, it has turmeric to help visible irritation and redness, which is something that I deal with sensitized skin. And it also has lotus flower to help with another aspect of hyperpigmentation. So I really, really, really want this so bad. But I think I'm gonna take this out of my cart because this is the thing that I haven't told you guys. It is $135. The two hyperpigmentation serums that I told you about last, one of them is 98 and the other one is like 92, so they're cheaper. And I haven't ran out of them yet. Again, this was impulsive, something that I was intrigued by, something that I was really curious about, and I was scouting all throughout the year. When it comes to the Sephora sale, this will be cheaper, but I have hyperpigmentation products right now that I'm still using that work great. And for that reason, I'm gonna take it out of my cart, because I know that the two that I have right now are gonna work. They're lovely, they're gentle, they tick off all the boxes for sensitive skin. And I don't know if I'm ready to play around with another product and then dread it when it doesn't work. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take this out. Next, we have a skincare product. So this is the Kate Somerville Eradikate 3% Sulfur Daily Foaming Cleansing Plus Acne Treatment. So I saw an ad from one of my friends on TikTok and this looked so good. Number one, because it's like a fun color, and I've been experimenting with sulfur treatments this year. I like a really good one from Josie Marin. They have one for specifically acne prone skin and it's in serum form. I really like that option because not a lot of sulfur treatments are in serum form. They're usually in a spot treatment or in a cleanser. And the way that the Josie Marin serum really helped my skin out in terms of calmness and redness and dealing with inflamed pimples makes me intrigued to try other sulfur products. And this cleanser is something that looked really, really good on my friend's skin. She did before and afters and it helped calm her redness, which is the type of pimples that I deal with. It's the under the skin pimples, but really the really big whiteheads, and all the before and afters on here look really good. And not only does it have sulfur, it does have natural oat extract and it has honey. So it's going to soothe and it's going to help reduce redness. So I feel like that's a really good combination for me. And because I like sulfur as a treatment and I'm not sensitive to it. I know some people can be allergic or sensitive to sulfur. I'm again intrigued by products that have that ingredient. Because it's good for, acne, it's also going to help with sebaceous filaments, so just absorbing the oil. And I just love all the good before and afters for these products. Everybody who reviews products on Sephora, I feel just do a really good job of showcasing what it looks like. So shout out to them. So a thing that's kind of deterring me from grabbing it though is this product is $45. So it's $45 for the cleansing treatment. And I think they're calling it a treatment because you can leave it on your face for a little bit. And that for a cleanser doesn't really make me happy. It's gonna wash off. Now it seems fun because it's foaming and it kind of has that cute pink color. Like I said, kind of like cameline lotion, but I think I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna remove it because I know that this does seem fun. This does seem like it's going to be a really good treatment for my skin. But I also already have some really great cleansers that I'm using right now. A great cleanser that I'm using right now is the gel from, oh God, I can't remember the name of the company right now, but I'll pop a photo of it. And it's so good for first and second cleansing. It doesn't ruin my skin. It doesn't make my skin like tight. So I really like that one. I'm also finishing up a BHA cleanser from a Korean brand that I discovered this year called Nineless. And it's got that nice foaming sensation that I like. I leave it on as a mask as well. So for that reason, because I still have both of those, Kate Somerville is gonna be taken out of my cart. So I'm working on removing stuff out of my cart. So with this product out, I'm down to $3.45, y'all. So let's keep this going. The next product is from Amicole. It's a blush. It is the Desert Date Cream Blush and Lip Multi-Stick. So love a multi-purpose product. I love when I can put on a lip, a blush, and even add it as an eyeshadow. That always gets me. So that's why this is in my cart. Another reason why it's in my cart though is because it's from a Black-owned business. I love Amicole. I love their product formulations. I think that they just do such a great job for brown and Black women. And the color that I'm really interested in is Dune. It's a warm brown. And I don't have any brown blushes. I feel like the brown blushes can kind of utilize being put on as a bronzer as well. So again, adding to that multi-purpose aspect. And it's such a pretty color. All the models on Sephora look so good with it, ranging from like lighter tanner skin like me, but then also to more deeper tones. And it just looks so pretty and natural. What's really good about this product as well is that it does have some good ingredients for your skin, like hibiscus flower extract for antioxidants. It also has, it looks like the desert date oil to help nourish your cheeks and soften your lips, as well as baobab seed oil to help nourish your skin and prevent moisture loss. So I'm really liking how skincare brands or beauty brands in general are paying more attention to how your skin is going to be affected with makeup products. I think it's nice to kind of have that hybrid outlook of not only is it a beautiful wash of color, but it's going to nourish your skin. I think that that is so neat. So that is why this is in my cart. This product is $22, so I feel like that's a pretty good price for the fact that you get to use it everywhere, and it's such a versatile color that I'm picking. It's not like I'm picking a pink or a purple or a peach. It's a brown, so I feel like it could really amp up the way my makeup looks because I can use it all over. And given the way that I like to wear makeup, I am so on, again, the multi-purpose kind of aspect to makeup, and I feel like I could get a lot of wear out of it. With that being said, how many blushes do I have in my routine right now? I can look down on the floor because I just did my makeup before I did this video. I'm looking at like 4 blushes, 4 cream blushes at that, right? I have bronzers. I'm currently still using Saie bronzer in medium, which I love. It's such a good natural color. So despite me wanting it and despite me talking about all the advantages of that blush, I'm gonna remove it from my cart because I know that I have other options, right? And I think, you know, the aspects of, does it bring you joy? I have so many other blushes that bring me joy, right? And I think that this is why it's so good to go through and kind of chat, like, why do I want this? Why do I not? Because you get to really see like, well, I have other products that do that same thing, right? I have a bronzer that can really be on my eyes. And you know what's so funny? I used my bronzer for my eyes, my cheeks today, and I even put it a little bit on my chin to give myself some dimension. So I think that this is just such a really good way to showcase to you like, okay, do I really need this? Do I want it? Is it something that I could really kind of spark joy with products in my routine? Okay, so the last makeup product in my cart is from Refy. This is the Rafi Lip Blur Lip Liner, and I chose the color Umber, which is a medium brown. I am really getting into cool tone lips or just cool tone makeup in general. I'm finding that it just really looks good on my skin tone. I feel like I can play around with stuff, but I'm really gravitating towards cool lip tones in terms of lip liners. And I feel like this is a really nice one. It's not warm. It looks just really good. I feel like all the models have fuller lips too, so I could really see the depth of what it looks like on a ton of different skin tones. And I feel like it looks so good. For that reason, I mean, that's the only reason, right? And this is the thing, I don't have any cool tone lip liners in my routine right now. So that is filling a need for me. This product is $24 for a lip liner. With that being said, I feel like I can, if I buy it now, I'm gonna be using it again the next year, right? So for that reason, I think I'm gonna keep this one in my cart. Now we're moving on to hair care. So this product I eyed on the brand's socials the whole time they released this, and I was like, oh, this looks so good, I want it. It is the Bread Beauty Supply hair towel made from protective t-shirt cotton. So if you're a curly girl or just anybody with hair, I think that there's an aspect of drying your hair that can sometimes be mundane. Or if you're like me, I don't like having like wet hair on my shoulders or on my back. Number one, because I have back knee, but it also is just like a weird sensation that I'm not really a fan of. So this is so cool. And it reminds me of when I was younger, when I used to religiously plop my hair. If you're a curly girl, you know what plopping is. I don't really plop anymore. I mostly like plop maybe if I'm really, really just bent with time and I need to get my hair dry, but it make it look pretty voluminous. That's where it's at, right? But this just looks so good, and it does remind me of those times when I was younger and I used to just take a t-shirt when I first went natural and just put my hair in a plopping kind of aspect. And this is just super nostalgic, and it just, to me, seems like one of those like it girl products that I just want in my collection. Does it fill a purpose? Yes, it totally does. Is it super cute though? Yes. And I feel like I've been such a fan of Bread Beauty products, and this is kind of like a little bit of a merch aspect, but also I feel like it does do a great job. And I feel like it's different than other hair towels on the market. So this has an elastic strap and it's super big. I have two other hair towels. God, I can't remember the names of those. I'll put them on screen. You guys have seen them. They're pretty popular, but they're a little small. And I like, if I am going to get my hair super dry, I want that to be a very softer texture. And the current ones that I do have, they're more of a like terry cotton, and it can sometimes give me frizz. So because this is a cotton and it also has bamboo as a product to help with, you know, the fabric is going to help with your hair, I feel like that's a really good thing. And also, now that I think about it too, I'm on the journey of waist length hair. So as my hair grows, this product can grow with me because it's so large. So because I want it, and ultimately it's such a cute pink color too, it can grow with me. It's made out of a really great fabric, so it's sustainable. I want to purchase it, and I know that I'm going to use it because it's just such a really great innovation. So this one is staying in my cart. So next is a really interesting product, something that I've also been following for the past year. This is Ree's, the Essential Refillable Travel Container Set. So Ree's is a toiletry brand, but it's a sustainable toiletry brand. As you have probably seen, those little travel canisters, they come in plastic, but they're not as user-friendly as they could be because it's just a square top, and they're so small that they don't really hold a ton of product. For me, typically, where I run into problems with those travel cases is that they are so small that I can't put hair products in there. And Ree's is solving a problem for a ton of Black women, because that is the case, right? You want to travel and you want to have things for your hair that is going to make your hair feel good, look good. And Ree's has this essentials kit, and it has 3 different containers. Actually, I lied to you. There's actually 5 containers, which I love, to help with anything, right? Typically for me, I know I'm going to use it for hair, but you could use this for toners or facial cleansers here. But I think it's such a great product. And they come in these beautiful colors. And I think that that's something else that sets them apart. They have this beautiful green color, a blue color, and I think that that's way better than those clear ones. Obviously, that is totally fine to use that. And I'm here for, you know, function sometimes, but sometimes you want to have a little bit of aesthetic to it. So I think that this is really cool. These are TSA friendly, which is really great. And I just think that as much as I travel and as much as I'm always trying to find something to add into my other products because other ones are so small. I feel like this is something that I could really get a lot of use out of, and I'm helping myself by not having to get like 15 other components to get everything in for my hair. So this is $70. I feel like, again, as much as I travel, as much as I am out and about, I feel like this could be a really great option for me. So if you're like that too, again, link in my description if that's something that you were curious about. And the fact that it's made by a Black woman with Black women in mind, it's just chef's kiss. I love it. Okay, so we have to do a check-in because currently we are still at $323. I haven't taken anything out of my cart yet, so I have to just kind of be conscious. We'll probably go back again and look at this, but I have one more product that I want to show you. This is the perfume from World of Chris Collins. So pop a picture up of Chris Collins. I found about this perfumer from my friend Fumi. Y'all know Fumi. Fumi is amazing. She just makes everybody just fiend over amazing perfumes that are very unique. And she introduced me to Chris Collins because I think that she went to an event in Houston, and I found out there were, you know, a lot of US based Black owned perfumeries, and World of Chris Collins is one of them. The perfume in question is Lost in Paradise. This one is hefty. It's $175 for an eau de parfum. It's 1.7 ounces. And let me tell you the notes of this, okay? So it's coconut water. The part that really got me is the peach skin because I love peach and I feel like it's so fresh. I have another perfume that is peach scented, which is called Peach Fields, but it leans a little bit more sweet and it doesn't have the coconut aspect to it, which I love, but I feel like this one is kind of amped up because it also has salted musk. So I think all of those things help me think of like beaches, tropicalness, and I love that scent on my skin, especially coconut scents. I feel like they just really complement my skin chemistry really well. So this is something that I was really, really intrigued by. There are just so many other fragrances that he does, but this one in particular really caught my attention. Again, I always want to support a Black owned business. I always want to support brands that I'm intrigued by. And actually, as I'm thinking about this too, a lot of the brands that are in my Sephora list right now were a ton of Black owned businesses. The thing that I'm a little iffy on is obviously the price, right? I wish they had a travel size version on Sephora. I looked, I don't see a travel size. It's only a full size here. And because of that, I feel like I am gonna go in store at a Sephora, or maybe if he's at a different, another retailer to check it out in person. I'm not really good at blind buys. I'm not good at that. And I feel like because I'm not good at that, I'm going to take it out of my cart because again, as I've already stated, I have Peach Fields. Peach Fields has that peachy scent that will tide me over till I smell the Chris Collins perfumes in person. So for that reason, that is getting out of my cart. Okay, so I have 4 items in my cart and guess what the total is? $148. So I feel really good about this, and with the Sephora sale coming up, there will be a little bit of a discount because I do have Rouge, so that's gonna be really, really nice. And I'm gonna pat myself on the back. This one was really hard. Back in the springtime, I had an easier time of like removing certain things, but because of the qualities of these products and the way that these products have kind of just changed my thought process in mind and the fact that I do want them, I, was having a hard time putting some stuff away, but I feel like I did really, really good. And I feel like I got a good mix of like more conventional products and products that were kind of more small owned, Black owned. Bread Beauty Supply is Black owned, and Ree's Beauty is also Black owned. So patted myself on the back. I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you kind of look at the process of kind of just looking at things a little bit more consciously. Do I need this thing? Is this going to only like have filling a void of joy, or is there another purpose? Can I use this? Do I have another product similar, right? And look at those kinds of frameworks before you just throw all your money away. The reason why I make these videos is because I want you to understand that there will always be another sale. This is not the only Sephora sale. You could project one in spring and one in fall. And I just really like helping you guys get to that place of, do I need this? Do I not? I know a lot of people who are just shopping this sale only for their refills. So that's also another option for you too. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.